Hi friends, good morning. This is Dr. Harinath Reddy, Director Shankaran AI Study Circle. In the earlier video, I did discuss about the General Essay Test Series program, but in that video, I forgot to update the recent update given by Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission with respect to the General Essay paper pattern, the General Essay question paper pattern. So the recent pattern given by Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission says that in the General Essay paper there will be three sections. Under section 1 it includes current affairs. Section 2 includes socio-political issues, socio-economic issues, socio-environmental issues. And then section 3 includes cultural and historical aspects, issues related to civic awareness, and reflective topics. So this is what Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission has recently communicated to the aspirants. So in each of these sections there will be three questions asked, out of which the candidate has to answer one question. For example, in section 1 deals with current affairs. So in this particular section there could be three questions, probably one current affairs question from the state of Andhra Pradesh, one from current affairs related to the nation, and another question related to current affairs at the international level. So the candidate has to choose one among these three and write in the exam. Similarly, if you take section 2, socio-political, socio-economic and socio-environmental. So writing an essay for a question in section 2 will be a bit easy, because most of the times in several papers of our mains exam we will be discussing about the socio-political issues only, and also socio-economic and socio-environmental issues. For example, socio-political will be discussing the law on adultery, the law on homosexuality, uniform civil code, the debate on uniform civil code, etc. Similarly, when it comes to socio-economic issues, things like child labor, problems of migrant labor in the context of corona, and when it comes to socio-environmental issues, we will be discussing about climate change, global warming, impact of disasters, etc. etc. And then when it comes to section 3, here either you can choose writing on cultural and historical aspects, because here the scope will be relatively much limited, in the sense probably questions might come this way: impact of globalization on Indian culture. Specifically, the question may be related to impact of globalization on elderly age people, women, then in general on the institution of family. And similarly, if you see ancient Indian history, 6th century BC witnessed intellectual revolution in the field of religious sphere. So 6th century BC witnessed the birth of Buddhism, Jainism, like that a number of heterodox sects, around 62. So in course of time, what is the impact of this Buddhism and Jainism on Indian culture could be a question. Similarly, in the medieval period, if you see the medieval Indian history has witnessed the birth of Bhakti and Sufi movements. So possibly what is the impact of Bhakti and Sufi movements on Indian society and Indian culture could be a possible question. Similarly, in the early medieval period, we see the advent of Islam into India. Probably what is the impact of Islam on Indian culture and on the emergence of Indian composite culture could be a question. So what is composite culture? How it has evolved over a period of time. So if you are a student with a history background, you can comfortably prepare for this section 3 from cultural and historical aspects. Reflective topics may be a bit difficult, because if your ideas don't sync with the examiner, you may be in a danger of not getting good marks. Again, issues related to civic awareness, yes, you can try. You can try writing a decent answer, in which issues related to civic awareness includes a focus on personal hygiene and status. For example, the duty of a citizen to participate in the electoral politics and to exercise his right to vote, etc. etc. And then one more clarification given by Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission is the duration of each paper in the mains exam. It was said it will be for a duration of 3 hours. So 3 hours in the sense 180 minutes, 60 into 3, 180 minutes. And each question carries 50 marks. Section 1, there will be 3 questions. You have to write 1 question for which the marks awarded will be 50, the maximum marks. Similarly, section 2, 3 questions, you have to answer 1 question, 50 marks. Section 3, again 3 questions, you have to answer 50 marks. So this general essay paper is for a total of 150 marks, and the exam will be for a duration of 180 minutes or 3 hours. In other words, every student will be getting 60 minutes for writing answer for one question. So if the student is very comfortable and already adequately informed about that particular question, he can straight away start answering the question. But if you are not very sure how the answer has to be structured, don't mind spending 15 to 20 minutes on your thought process and on your thought framework. At the end of the answer booklet in the rough sheet, put your ideas, try to arrange them in a logical manner, and then try to expand these ideas. So this is one clarity which I forgot to mention in the earlier video. Aspirants should take note of this and take advantage of this. Thank you.